It started with a strange noise under the hood. A stutter. A soft grinding. Nothing dramatic. Just enough to worry her. She pulled into the small-town car repair shop off the highway, a place she didn't recognize, with a faded sign and cracked concrete, the kind of garage where oil stains lived longer than most employees. She stepped out slowly, wearing a long coat over worn jeans, hands tucked in her pockets. Her eyes scanned the place, greasy rags, hanging tools, coffee-stained manuals. 3 mechanics leaned against the counter, laughing about something, until they saw her. "Lost, sweetheart," one called, wiping his hands and walking over. She explained the engine's sound, calm, precise, not guessing. The men exchanged smirks. "Don't worry," the owner said loudly, his voice dripping with sarcasm. "We'll take a look. Unless you want to fix it yourself." The others laughed. She said nothing at first, just nodded and took a step back. Then her eyes drifted toward the garage bay, where a classic engine sat half disassembled on a lift. Her gaze lingered, not on the bodywork, but the intake valves, the serpentine belt alignment, the misplaced timing chain. "You're rebuilding that wrong," she said quietly. Silence. The laughter stopped. The owner narrowed his eyes. "What did you say?" "The timing chain's off by 2 degrees. And your crankshaft sensor's in backwards. The RPMs will spike before you even idle." The mechanics looked at each other, unsure whether to laugh again or be offended. But something in her voice made them pause. She didn't speak like someone guessing. She spoke like someone sure. "All right, genius," the owner said with a sneer. "Fix it." She didn't flinch. "Blindfold me," she said. The room went still. The challenge spread like wildfire. Someone grabbed a shop rag, tied it around her eyes. They cleared a space. Phones came out. This would be a show. But what no one knew, what no one could know, was who she used to be. Years ago, she was one of the country's top engine designers, specializing in adaptive mechanics for military vehicles. She had reverse-engineered systems under blackout conditions, redesigned combustion systems under pressure, and taught herself thermal regulation from salvaged textbooks while living out of a stolen van. But a betrayal, corporate sabotage, a falsified signature, and a scandal that wasn't hers forced her out. Homeless, blacklisted, erased from the system. She vanished from headlines but never stopped learning. She just learned in silence. And now, here she was, hands wrapped around cold steel, counting bolts by touch, adjusting tension by feel, recalibrating sensor wiring with nothing but memory and muscle. 10 minutes. 15. Every pair of eyes watched, mouths hanging open. Finally, she stepped back and tugged the blindfold off. "Start it," she said. A mechanic hesitated, then turned the key. The engine purred to life, smooth, perfect, tuned like a whisper. Even the rattle from before was gone. They all stared as the RPMs leveled with surgical precision. The owner's mouth opened, but no words came. She turned to leave. "Wait," he called. "Who are you?" She paused, then smiled. "Just someone who used to know engines better than people." But the story didn't end there. A video of her blindfolded repair hit social media. By morning, it had millions of views. #blindfoldmechanic trended. People speculated. Was it staged? A stunt? A viral marketing trick? But someone recognized her. An ex-military commander. Then an engineer from a long-forgotten project. Then a journalist. One by one, the truth came out, not only about who she was but what had been done to her. A whistleblower surfaced. Documents leaked. The company that erased her began to crumble. And she? She didn't return to fame. She didn't want it. Instead, she started her own garage, no fancy name, no polished waiting room. But it became a sanctuary for women, veterans, outcasts, those who knew what it meant to be underestimated. Her sign read, *, no assumptions. No apologies. Just precision, *. And on the wall behind the counter, framed in grease-smudged glass, hung that first blindfold. Not as proof of talent, but as a reminder. The world often laughs at what it doesn't understand, until one quiet woman shows up and rewrites the rules, one bolt at a time.